You may already be standing in acres of diamonds and you don't even know it. 3 mostly secret perspectives that people don't usually talk about on how to be successful and win at life now. Hi, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, my name is Christian. I'm a successful artist, entrepreneur, and brand strategist, and I help people start, grow, and scale their life and their business. 3 mostly secret perspectives that people don't usually talk about on how to be successful and win at life now. If you like this type of content, hit that thumbs up, as it helps to notify other people like you and I, creatives that are looking to take their life and their skills to the next level, and help them find the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. And make sure you stay tuned for number 3, because it's my favorite and the most important one out of this bunch. Step 1, understand that you're already winning and you're already successful. Reframe your perspective to understand that there are some people who wish they had your life. That you are right now, presently, where someone one day hopes to be. This small mental exercise will help you to increase the value of your current circumstances and what accomplishments and successes you've already had. Like when I was a kid, I had discarded a certain toy, 5 or 6 years old, I had already discarded the toy, but then someone wants to play with that toy, and all of a sudden, that's my favorite toy. I want to play with that toy. All of a sudden, instantaneously, I cherish that toy. That's my favorite toy now. So half of the struggle is convincing your own mind that you're already successful, that you already have within your grasp what it takes to be a success. But success in what way? Personal, financial, health, the opposite sex? Stay tuned for step number 3, where I talk about more about this. Hey, and I will add this to that one, because I know there's going to be some of you that are going to say, well, that's dumb. I'm not already successful. But the point of this exercise is to, okay, so what I've noticed is before, when I didn't have the thing that I was striving for, I would like, oh, I'm going to be happy when I finally get the thing. And what that energy does is you'll get the thing, but you not being happy now pushes the thing out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years later. You'll get the thing, but it'll take you a long time. It's gonna take you longer to get it. As opposed to if you just radiate happiness now, you're just happy with what you have right now, the universe will bring you more things quicker to be happy about. That's what I noticed. Now that I'm excited and happy about the things that I have in my life, the faster the momentum builds. But if you have the attitude of I'm gonna be happy once I get the thing, then you're postponing your own happiness. So I'm not saying that you're gonna be a $1 million bag right now, but that headspace is the correct one to have in order for you to start magnifying all the abundance to yourself, if that makes any sense. But I did want to add that, and I'm going to try the audio with this, so let me know what you guys think. All right. Step number 2 is act according. And if you don't know how, the old saying was fake it till you make it. The new saying is fake it till you become it. Continue to evolve. At one point, learning how to walk was a huge accomplishment in your life, and now that's just something that you take for granted. Just like then, start small but build momentum. Ask yourself, what actions would I be taking if I was already successful? What does that look like for you? A big thing you want to develop is to be realistic. Keep your feet planted firmly in reality, but never stop dreaming ridiculously big. I don't mean like, oh, I'm gonna go to the Bentley dealership and buy a Bentley today. I mean, what would you be doing once you already own the Bentley? What actions would you be taking? What thought process would you be going through? And even then, how would you continue to expand and evolve? Start small, figure out your list, and focus on that list. Put blinders on. The sooner that you go through your list, the sooner that you'll actually be successful. Trigger warning. Most of these decisions will be uncomfortable and outside of your comfort zone. Understand this though, that's where the growth is. Big shout out to one of my top mentors, Grant Cardone. I'll link my favorite video in the description so you guys can enjoy that. But one thing he taught me when I was very young and getting into the sales game is get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's where the growth is. It's the pressure that molds your success, the same way pressure molds an ugly, worthless lump of coal into a $50,000 diamond. You need to be covered in dirt for a long time, face insurmountable pressure, and develop a kick-ass dream big attitude that ultimately allows you to come out shining. It's you taking the actions to achieve your goals that notifies the universe that you're ready for the next step. But you have to take action. I saved the best for last. Step number 3. This is the most crucial step and the most important in being successful. Is you have to define success for yourself. Not your parents, not your friends, not your girlfriend, not your pastor, not your teachers, not your principal, not your guidance counselor. This exact step is the reason that I authored a book. I'm starting this YouTube channel, and eventually I'm going to open my own school to teach others how to start and grow their own business. It's to give you guys the gold nuggets of wisdom that could have saved me 30 years of bullshit. And that's the gift that I hope to give you. If from the very beginning, I just would have put my head down and focused on my art, I'd be way farther than I am today. But instead, in my drive to become rich and financially secure, I wasted several years of my journey. I'll give you an example. When I was about 22 or 23, my art career was still barely blossoming, and you feel that fear of I'm not gonna make enough money to live. And at that time, my parents were like, dude, you like to draw? Why don't you become an architect? Architects make good money, you get to dress in a suit, you drive a nice car. And I was like, yeah. They make over 100,000. That's my goal. I want to make over 100,000. And so there I was. I did about a year and a half of researching schools, how much they get paid, where I could work, where I could go to school, tuition, all the stuff that comes with deciding on a new career. But luckily for me is I was so stubborn with my art that I never dropped it. And when I came right to the point where it's time to sign up for school, now you've decided this is what you're gonna do for the rest of your life, another 40 or 50 years. I quickly realized I'm not passionate about drawing buildings for corporations. Yes, I would have made $100,000, but I would not have been happy with myself. I would have hated my job. I would have been driving a nice car and only had 2 weeks a year of vacation time to look forward to. I was not interested in that. Don't get me wrong, I know my parents, like yours, wanted nothing but the best for me. And so they were concerned and they were trying to give me advice, and I appreciate them for that. But that was not my dream. Those decisions were made out of fear. It's called FOMO, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out of what if I don't get a check? Or what if I don't drive a nice car? Or what if I don't go get to eat nice restaurants? But luckily I persisted with my art and my creativity, and I never gave that up. Even though sometimes I may have put it on the back burner, but I never gave up. So never give up. The second big example of chasing other people's version of what you should be doing with your skills is I think I was like 25 or 26, and I had been tattooing pretty consistently, and I was doing a tattoo on this really beautiful girl from Egypt, and it was an unk with a lot of really beautiful powder shading and hieroglyphs and stuff like that. And her mother had come with her, and her mother was a dentist, and she owned her own firm. And so when her mother saw me and saw the beautiful lines that I was dropping, the beautiful powder shading, the vibrant colors, she made a passing comment like, dude, you would be a great dentist. You've got great hands. Why don't you become a dentist? They make over 6 figures. And I thought, yeah, why don't I become a dentist? I'll be financially secure. And yes, I would have made over $100,000 a year, but at what cost? Again, I would have dreaded going to work in people's mouths, looking forward to good benefits and 2 weeks off a year. And don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking it. If that's what your dream is, to be a dentist, all the more power to you. I'll pray for you, you pray for me. But that was not my dream and my vision. So there I was a year and a half later, after I had studied some of the dental schools and some of the tuitions and the things that go behind becoming a dentist. And again, right when I was at the cusp of making that decision to be a dentist for the next 30, 40, or 50 years, I quickly realized, and I'm so grateful, I'm stubborn with my art and my creativity. I would have been chasing this empty pursuit of financial security. If you want security, go to a maximum security prison. You can't get any more secure than that. Don't let them scare you out of chasing your dreams.
Now, Mr. Evil.
Dr. Evil. I didn't spend 6 years in evil medical school to be called Mr. Thank you very much.
I'm interested in living life on my own terms. And I quickly realized that dentistry was not for me. That I wanted to build my brand, to produce amazing work for amazing clients, and to inspire others to continue to chase their dreams. Now, all of this goes without saying that you still will have to work hard and focus. You will still sometimes have to do certain things that you really don't want to do and make decisions and sacrifices that are really, really hard. That's just part of life. There's no avoiding it. But let me tell you a story, maybe to give you a little bit of perspective. One of my most beautiful ex-girlfriends that I ever had, one day we were talking and she was saying, no, it's because you don't mind working hard, you're motivated, you're disciplined. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I told her, I go, no. I'm the laziest person you've ever met if I'm working on a project that I'm not passionate about. And it's interesting, as I was saying it, I was realizing it. And so what I told her is, the only reason I work as hard as I do and I am as focused as I am and as disciplined as I am is because I see the finish line. I see the reason that I'm working. So I don't mind going through all this shit because I know if I do a little bit of shit, I will end up on top. I will live the life that I am dreaming about. And that to me is the reason that I work as hard as I do, is because I see the goal. And that made me realize is maybe there are no lazy people. What there is people that don't see a reason to have to work hard. Because I told her, dude, if I didn't see the end goal, the vision, the reason I'm working towards something, I would not work. I would just be sitting back watching TV, doing nothing with my life. But because I see the end result, I see why I'm doing any of this, I don't mind working as hard as I do. And trust me, even producing these videos is a lot of work. It's about 5 or 6 hours to produce a 10, 15-minute video. I don't mind. I love this. I want you guys to realize that once you discover a goal and a big vision for yourself and your life, all this becomes that much easier to execute, because that's like pouring gasoline on a fire. You're igniting that fire within your chest, and you're chasing your passion and you're chasing your dreams. Now, if you're watching this hoping that you never have problems, that I'm gonna give you the secret to success and you're never gonna have any problems, well, that's just impossible, and turn this video off now. The reality is, even from a homeless person putting out his cup to a billionaire with his own private jet, everyone has problems. You can't escape them. The only difference is one has problems and the other has opportunities for solutions, and in the process, they get paid very handsomely. So this is the decision that you have to make daily, is do you have problems or do you have opportunities? Every day you have to answer this question, and based on the decision that you decide to take every day will ultimately determine the outcome and the quality of the life that you're living. Let me tell you, we all struggle, but I myself would rather struggle as a business owner than I would as an employee. Both come with their challenges and both come with their successes. That's my decision. I'm just giving you some advice, and I hope that this helps a little bit. So that was my 3 secrets, perspectives on how to be successful and win at life now. Go somewhere quiet, grab that notepad, start writing, and figure out what it means to you to be happy, healthy, and successful now. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit that subscribe button where I talk about the mentality you want to have to develop a kick-ass attitude, make money with your skills, expand your creativity, and ultimately live a kick-ass life through entrepreneurship. Leave a comment down below, sharing with everyone else which one of these 3 tips most resonates with you and how you're gonna apply it today. I appreciate you guys tuning in for yet another video. This one was a little bit longer, so I hope you stayed tuned and enjoyed the whole thing. It's really solid advice. And as always, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I really appreciate it. And thank you guys to continue to be with me on my journey. All right? I'll see you guys next week. Peace.